everybody, today we're going to be doing Pilates on the couch. So basically it's a variation of what you might do on the bed or on a chair, but just for variety, this is our new piece of exercise equipment, the couch. Just like me, you probably have a couch in the middle of your living room and maybe people walking around your house, and someone might walk into my exercise space. You might hear my kids or my dog or my husband in the background. And if someone walks into your exercise space, you can just have them join with you. So hopefully you're up and you've started your day already because you've made it to the couch. And so we're gonna start with a couple of standing exercises. So go ahead and sit on the edge of your couch and stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. 6 more, 6, 5, remember to fold at your hips to come down, 3, 2, and 1, and just for variety, let's just do it on a single leg. Go down on one leg and stand up, and down and stand up, and 7, 6, 5. This might be hard for some of you, so if you need to, you can put like this toe on the ground for some support. But this is a good challenge for a lot of you athletes out there. And then other leg, 8, 7, 6, my hands right here to remind me to fold at my hips, to push from the back, 3, 2, exhale to come up, 1. All right, so that's our nice little warm up. Why don't we move on and get a little bit of a stretch. So scoot to the back of your couch, and hopefully you're able to bring your arms to the back of your couch and just get a bit of a chest stretch. So open up the front of your chest. Maybe you don't feel much here. If you're able to, put your arms behind the couch and get even more of a chest stretch. And if you can't put your hands behind the couch, you can maybe get your cushion and put yourself on your cushion, put your arms behind the other cushions. Doesn't look like exercise yet, does it? Okay, all right, so now go on the edge of your couch or put the upper middle back on the edge of a pillow or the back end of the couch and extend back and come up. So if you have a wall behind the couch, you can do this on the armrest, or like I said, you could put some more pillows behind you so that you have a little bit more space between your head and the wall behind. Now you're gonna inhale to come back, exhale to come up. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, while we're here, why don't you go ahead and grab another pillow if you're able to, and give that a try and see if that's more comfortable. So instead of the edge of the couch, you have the pillows to kind of help you extend your back, or extend your upper back. Get some movement along your upper spine, mid spine. 2 more. Inhale to come back, exhale to come up, inhale to come back, exhale to come up. Okay, hold yourself here. Send your tailbone under a little bit so you can have some stability in your center, and alternate marching your legs. So maybe your couch isn't as big as mine, or your body is longer than mine, so you can do this from here. And 8, 7, try to do this without arching your lower back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now can you pick up 2 knees at the same time without letting your back arch up like that? So lift 2 knees and bring them down. 2 knees and bring them down. And 6, 5, exhale to come up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then keep your knees up, alternate stretching your legs out. 8, 7, 6. If this is hurting your lower back, you can put one leg down and just do one leg at a time. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. All right, So we went from standing, then we're sitting. Let's go ahead and lie down. Put a pillow behind your mid-back and extend backwards here. And curl up. Inhale to come back. Exhale to come up. And 6 more. 6. My legs are a little bit bent. The motion is happening from my ribs, sliding down my trunk towards my pelvis. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your hands behind you, support yourself here, and do that leg marching that we did earlier. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so while you're doing these motions, think about what's happening right here at your center. Are your ribs popping up, flaring up? Is your back arching off of the pillow? If so, resist that. Make a square here, a connected square from your pelvis to your bottom ribs, and keep that static. Now support your head in your hands, and then march your legs. 8, 7, so same exercise with just a little bit more cues on what you should be doing over here. 4, 3, 2, keep that keep that pulled together, and now you're gonna bicycle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now reverse the bicycle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then extend back, relax. And come on up. All right, and I'm gonna put the pillow off to the side. And your couch might be kind of soft and might make this exercise feel different from you than it is from me, than it does to me. But what we're about to do is try to get articulated movement throughout our spine and work the back of our body. Some of you, depending on what kind of couch you have, might feel a lot of pressure on your hamstring or in your low back, and if that's the case, adjust. Like change how bent your legs are or how high your legs are. And then if you feel a lot of pressure in your back, just tuck under a little bit, point your tailbone towards your knees. So let me show you what I mean. You're gonna put your feet on the armrest and lie down. And then let's just start with some pelvic tilts. So without putting a lot of pressure on your feet, keeping your feet super light on that armrest, like you don't want to make any sort of indent in the armrest, you're gonna press your low back into the couch, like you're trying to make a little dent in that couch with your back. So in neutral, there's a little bit of space underneath here, just a little bit, like it's looser underneath your low back than it is underneath your mid back. There's a little bit of space here. But in this exercise, you're gonna press down, making an indent so it's hard to get your hand underneath your low back. Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold it. I like how in this exercise, as opposed to on the floor or on the bed, I like how the feet are elevated. For me, it's easier to get more mobility throughout my spine or my low back if my feet are elevated. Okay, so from here now, you're gonna press into your feet and lift your hips up, trying to open up at the front of your hip creases, and then keep those hip creases open as long as possible as you come down. And then when you can't keep them open anymore, fold and let go. Take a breath in here, exhale, curl it up, sending your tailbone to the back of your knees, and then reaching your tailbone towards the back of your knees, reaching your knees past your feet, or as if your knees are going past your feet. And then come on down, trying to keep your open as long as possible in an effort to get all the movement from your spine first. Let's do 4 more a little bit faster. Exhale, curl up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, come down one section of your back at a time. Take a breath at the bottom. And exhale, curl up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, come down. 2 more. And on that last one that we do, instead of coming down, you're going to stay up. So get yourself ready for that. On this next one, we're going to stay up. Ready, curl it up, stay up, and alternate marching your legs like we did before. 8, 7, 6, still maintaining that stable square right here at your from your ribs to your pelvis. Last 2, and keep one leg up, straighten that leg, make little circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And this is the last thing in this position. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come on down. Hold the back of your leg and give yourself a little stretch. And then switch sides. So this next exercise is a stretch, and how high your couch is going to make a difference, but hopefully you can get the same motion as me. You're going to come to the edge, make sure you don't fall off, but just enough to the edge that you can drop this leg down. You can bend that knee. You can't really see my bending. Let me scoot up so you can see a little bit more. Okay, so you're here. This leg is bent. You can bend it and you can hold onto it. And you get a stretch at the front of your hip and the front of your thigh. You can increase that stretch by bending this leg up, or you can just keep it down. And you're trying to bend this bottom leg as much as you can, keeping it close to your side. It's not out, but close to your side as it's still in line with your pelvis. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to switch sides. So hanging the other side off, bend that leg, and holding on so I don't fall off the edge of this couch, because it feels like the cushion is on the edge and I might fall off. Keeping this leg as bent up as you can and close in line with your pelvis as much as you can. This is like a better line here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up and take a couple of those pillows, 1 or 2, and stack them up, and then put your stomach on top. So obviously, it depends on how cushy your pillows are and how big they are. Basically, my center underneath my abdomen is supported, and my legs are a little bit lower. So you can see it like this, like that. And relax your head on your hands, straighten out your right leg, and lift it up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold it. Now, we don't have to arch our back here. That's actually why the pillows are here. Think instead long through that right leg, like you're reaching that leg to the wall behind you, and then bend and straighten that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let it go. Relax, let everything go. This position is kind of nice and relaxing for your back. Like you can get a little bit of traction going on here. Okay, now reach through your left leg. Reach long through the left leg and lift it up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, and hold, and then bend and straighten. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax. Now, for some people, coming up into a swan position is uncomfortable, and it's nice to start from this position where you're lower, where your chest is lower than your back, and put your elbows near your shoulder, put your hands near your shoulders, and then send your shoulder blades down your back and lift up your chest. And you might feel like typically maybe it's uncomfortable to straighten your elbows all the way when you're on the floor, but here you might be able to because of the support of the pillows underneath. And then come on down. And let's repeat that a few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Come on. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. 3. 2. This time lift and hold it. And see if you can, without shifting side to side much, can you reach one arm up and down, other arm reach forward and lift and down. And if that felt good on your shoulders and your back, do it one more time each side. Otherwise, just hold that swan position. And last one. All right, push back into a child's pose position. And come up onto your hands and knees, and then if this is uncomfortable on your wrists, you can go on your fists. And then I'd like you to round your back up, scooping your tailbone under, like if you had a tail, now it's hanging between your knees. And then from this rounded position, we're gonna go into the arch position, starting from your tail. So send your tailbone back, and then arch through the lower back, and then the mid back, and then lift your chest up. And then from here, keep your chest up as you curl your lower body first, tail goes under first, then low back rounds, and then mid back rounds, and then head comes down. Now that you know what's happening, let's do that again. Starting from this rounded position, send your tail back, release those hips, and then let your low back arch, mid back and upper back arch, and lift that chest up. Keeping the chest up, send the tailbone under. Having the chest be the last thing to come down. Well, rather your head is the last thing to come down. And then come back to neutral. Okay, this is kind of difficult to do here on this unstable surface, so if you would prefer, you can do this on your elbows. Let's bring the right leg out to the right. 8, 7, you can hang this leg off the edge. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and turn around and do that on the other side. I'm going to go to this part of my couch. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now you can do your standing calf stretch. Go ahead and push my coffee table out of the way. Sometimes you might do this like in a downward dog position, but if that's pretty tight on your calf, you can just do it here with your arms lifted. So I'm stretching one heel. Let's see if you can see me here. There we go. Let me see. So my toes are facing forward, my knees are facing the same direction as my toes. And I'm stretching in this position, I'm stretching this leg. So I'm stretching my calf on this side, getting a good calf stretch here. And maybe my ankle feels like it's folding pretty well. And then in this position, you can bend that back leg a little bit and get a different kind of stretch at your calf. And then switch sides. I like these standing calf stretches because kind of takes your hamstrings out of the picture so that your hamstrings aren't the limiting factor. And then bring your leg a little bit in closer and bend that leg that you're stretching. And then let's get two legs at the same time, stretching those calves in the back, and then go into a push-up position. Are you able to hold this plank position here, or push-up position, with the calves being stretched at the same time? And then turn it around, put your hands on the edge here, send your hips away, and then go down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do 5 of them with one leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, now switch arms, switch legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then have a seat. Let's roll those shoulders back a little bit. And then send your hands behind you and open your chest. Cross one leg on top of the other and fold over. This should be a nice stretch at the back of your hip. I'll show you on the other side. Switch sides. So I feel a nice stretch along the back of my hip on this side. And then go ahead and cross that leg over and twist. And then cross the other way and twist. And stand up and take a big deep breath in. And stretch over. Breathe in and out. And we're done. I hope you got a good couch workout. I'll see you next time. I think on a chair.